on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
6-6, pull it high.
From the 24, Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down, Cincinnati.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Now he's going to go deep down the left, and that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Look at me. Go, go.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Hey, wahoo. Go.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He's going to go up top for the end. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
3-15. 54. 55 now.
You remember me. Let's go, baby.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have you ever run into a running back that had a great game?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ray Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Got it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21 from the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Bengals.
Jones now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 41, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On the ground, McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to take off, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 12 on the year. as they are now on the board here in the first half. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That second down play nets a -4.
Ready. 97's the mic. What we got? Hey, Alpha.
Jones now on 3rd down. Open man is Ross, complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
On third down, Jones gets it to his running back, Bernard. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Running from the shotgun with Dre. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He may try. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Hey, echo. Let's go. Now.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. They begin this drive with Chubb, and 3 yards there takes them to the 45. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
14.
Chubb. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. On the carry, it's Chubb. Another truck. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 2.
Let's look double count right here, double count.
On second and very short, Wilson. Got an open man, it's Radley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Radley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, high 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. On 1st down, Drake. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do? Taking charge.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Jones, he gets this one to Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st down, Drake. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.
And I know a lot of people